A paralyzed man who hasn't moved his hands in 8 years just played Mario Kart for 10 hours straight. Meet Noland Arbaugh. In 2016, a swimming accident dislocated 2 vertebrae in his spine and left him paralyzed from the shoulders down. For 8 years, if he wanted to use a computer, someone had to position a mouth stick in his face, and it took 5 to 15 minutes just to send a text message. In January 2024, he became the first human in history to get Elon Musk's Neuralink brain chip. Here's how it works. Surgeons drilled a coin-sized hole in his skull. Then a robot inserted 64 ultra-thin threads with 1,024 electrodes directly into his motor cortex. These threads are thinner than a human hair, and they read electrical signals when Noland thinks about moving. The chip translates those signals into commands and sends them wirelessly to his computer. Here's where it gets insane. 1 month after surgery, 85% of the threads retracted from his brain. The device nearly stopped working completely. Neuralink told him they might have to remove it. Noland cried because for the first time in 8 years, he'd been gaming until 6 a.m. and living independently without a caregiver positioning devices for him. Then Neuralink's team made software updates and fixed it without additional surgery. Now the device works better than it did on day 1. 18 months later, Noland's studying neuroscience. 8 more people have gotten the implant since him. 1 guy, 1 brain chip, and an 85% failure rate, but that didn't stop him. Neuralink's prime clinical trial is now enrolling people with cervical spinal cord injury or ALS. Comment trial below for the detailed study brochure.